1. After we have completed the PCB settings, click Material Settings. 2. Name is the specification, footprint is the footprint name, stack is the stack number. Green means that the material isn't in the material library, and red means that the footprint isn't in the footprint library. If there are many materials, you can use the quick filter or search to check the stack. All assigned stacks are displayed here. Only the front stack is displayed. Only the back stack is displayed. Only the vibration feeder is displayed. Only the tray stack is displayed. Only the bulk stack is displayed. Only the stack can be filtered after the material is assigned a stack. You can also search the name in the search box. 3. Get submachine. Multiple PNP machines are connected, and the materials of the shared file can be shared. 4. You can synchronize the materials to the material library to facilitate the subsequent binding of materials and feeders. You can see the synchronized data in the material library. 5. Scan the feederid in the feeder library and bind the identified feederid to the material stack. Then click the red feederid to bind. For the management and identification of the feeder name should be consistent with the material name. For example, you can name one change to R040 to R0.3. Just name them in sequence. It is usually recommended to bind only one material to a feeder, to avoid repeated editing. 6. Return to the file and edit the material. 7. Right-click the material to be modified and click Modify Footprint.
You can add a new footprint.
8. Modify footprint parameters when the picking test is wrong or the newly added footprint. Footprint name. The footprint's length of size X. The footprint's width of size Y. The thickness of footprint. The deviation of footprint. Select a nozzle according to the footprint size. Alignment. None means no correction. 3D sensor is the down-looking camera. When the material size is less than 6 mm, select 3D laser camera to correct the material. Camera is the up-looking camera. When the material size is greater than 6 mm, select camera. Click 3D scan. The scanning height and range will pop up. Height means the down-looking camera's scanning height. When the nozzle picks up the component, top equals 0.1 means the camera scans the component 0.1 mm below the upper surface. Middle means the middle position of the scanned component. Bottom equals 0.1 means the camera scans the component 0.1 mm above the lower surface. Keep the scanning range as default. 9. Modify stack. You can set the vibration feeder, tray, bulk. 10. Sort by stack. It will be displayed in this order: empty stack, front stack, back stack, vibration stack, tray, bulk. 11. Synchronize to other material. Synchronize the current material information to other material. 12. Synchronize this material information to library. Synchronize this material information to the material library. 13. Skip all stacks. All materials in the material settings will be skipped and it will show gray. 14. Enable all stacks. Enable all skipped materials. 15. Align stack. Align the current stack. 16. Align all stacks. Align all material stacks that have been allocated. 17. Scan front feeder. Scan the feeder on the front feeder bank. Update the scanned feederid to the material library to facilitate the binding of materials and feeders. 18. Modify binding feeder. Bind materials to feeders or make changes. Attention! When the taskbar is blocked, we can enlarge the window. Select the correct stack, bind the material to the feeder. You only need scan. the feeder bank for a new PCB, all the bound feeders will show automatically. After the binding is completed, the material stack background will be displayed in blue. 19. Auto align. Align the picking position. If there is a lot offset, the align will fail. 20. Feed. Move one component forward. When you find that the feed value is wrong, you can refer to the tutorial about how to use the feeder. 21. You can choose the color of the cross cursor to deal with different scenarios. 22. You can select the accuracy mode. If it is IC and BGA, you can select high, the mounting speed will be reduced. Similarly, the speed of the low mode will be improved. You can choose according to your scenarios. To 3. Pick speed. The larger the value, the faster the speed at which the nozzle picks up the component. The adjustment range is 1 to 150. 2. For place speed. The larger the value, the faster the speed which the nozzle places the component. The adjustment range is 1 to 150. 25. Move speed. Refers to the speed of XY axis movement. The larger the value, the faster the speed. The adjustment range is 1 to 100. When mounting IC or heavier materials, you need reduce the value of picking, placing, moving speed. 26. Skip. Refers to skipping this material. 27. Click advanced. Pick delay. The vacuum establishment delay of the component picking action. The longer the delay, the more stable the component suction. When mounting IC or heavier materials, you need increase the value. You can refer to 0.05 to 0.1. For resistors and capacitors, 06, 03, 08, 05, the default parameters can generally be used. Place delay. The vacuum destruction delay during placement. The larger the delay, the less likely it is to be brought back. BGA's transistors and lamp beads need to increase delay. You can refer to 0.01 to 0.1. Dump delay. It can generally remain at the default value. Pick height. The most suitable height is when the head just touches the surface of the component. The default value is -5, and the largest value is -18. Choose the suitable head. Test the pick height. You can directly pull down height, then use the arrows to fine-tune the height. After the value is confirmed, click Assign Value. Place height. The test way is same as pick height. Pull down the nozzle to touch the PCB and assign the value. Holding height. After the nozzle picks up the material, the height at which the nozzle maintains, the default value is -5, the largest value is -18. Comment. Notes on material information. Pick retry. When the material picking failure exceeds the set value, the machine will alarm. Material rotation. The angle of the material. Material priority. Mount from small to large. 0 represents the default. Dump back. If the identification error is thrown to the original position. It only supports tray. Default is false. Quick identification. Directly modify the angle for mounting. It only support up-looking camera. Default is false. 28. You can choose the corresponding nozzle to make the picking test. If the picking test result is red, you need check the footprint size X and Y. The footprints data should be similar as the picking test. After change the data, you need picking test again to check if the result is green or not. You'll need picking test at least 3 times to check the result is stable or not. 29. Clear. Clear the identified image. 30. Save means save the setting of file. 31. Enter work. After the material setting is completed, enter work interface for mounting. 32. Back to file means return to the file list interface.